represent everything I was supposed to be. And being here with you makes me feel like that girl again.
All right, I'm here with Dylan Flashner, and earlier this year we talked about Like Father, Like Son. Now he's in the new movie called Blue-Eyed Girl, and it's available on Amazon Prime and other streaming services, and it's a comedy. And welcome again, Dylan.
Oh, thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
So, how did you get what attracted you to take on the role of Prince Titan slash Dan in this movie?
I think in my career, I strive to do different things and different characters that I haven't done before, and this one kind of hit the mark for me. I hadn't done a British accent before, even though it's not the greatest one on purpose, but it was a fun one to do, and I like the character arc in general.
Yeah, what I really liked was compared to the film we talked about earlier this year, Like Father, Like Son. You went 180 because in that the first film you played a guy who's gone through so much trauma that you slowly
Mhm.
transitioned to a psychopath, and here you are playing something completely different. And I like that versatility.
Oh,
So
thank
what was it like working with the director on this? Like, did he give
you.
you advice on how to present this character? How did that all come about?
It's funny enough, Miles didn't really give me too much on this one. He kind of let me go, which I really appreciate as an artist. I think that's, the freedom of that is something we look forward to. So, no, I got a dialect coach for a week and went to work and uh, just got ready as much as I could for this role.
That's great. Well, as you know, I haven't seen the film yet. I'm watching it today because I found it was on Amazon Prime. But who did you get to share the screen with in the film, and what was that like?
Yeah, so Marisa Coughlan is the main lead, and she is awesome. I mean, she's super talented. Bo Bridges is in this as well. Eliza Coupe, um, and a bunch of other people. So it was a lot of familiar faces. I think people will be, slightly surprised by how many familiar faces are in there. Even if they don't know the name by chance, they'll know the face for sure. So. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, it was pretty star-studded.
Yeah, it's quite interesting because I did just watch the trailer and I recognize Sam Trammell. For some reason,
Yeah,
I always get him and Sam Rockwell mixed up because
that's
they look so much alike. They could be like twin brothers and they
it's
have the same
ironic
first name.
they're both named Sam too. Yeah, no, it's really ironic. Yeah, Sam's really talented too and a really nice guy. So I root for him all the time. And this is I think our third movie together. So yeah, it's really funny how the two can get mixed up pretty easily.
Yeah. In terms of being in the film, did you stay like on the shoot on the days that you weren't shooting? Did you just stay on the set and got to see the other actors work on
Yeah,
the
no,
scenes?
I spent about 3, 4 days not working on the set just to kind of get a feel for it. And you can always learn from everyone, whether it's right or wrong or whether it's, good or bad. I think it's something you can learn from. So mostly good on this set, which was, luckily what it was. But yeah, it was fun to watch everyone work and get to see their process for sure.
That's awesome. What would you, if you had to choose a favorite genre that you worked with in your career? Because I know you've done so much different types of roles.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite genre that you like working on, or you just like to just show your
I
craft in various
I,
ways,
I
like
love
versatile?
I love the comedy thing. Like for me, it's about having fun and doing this with a childlike faith, and I think um, that kind of comes out in me more in comedy than anything else. I'm obviously a dramatic actor, I think first, and I think that's kind of what I've gravitated to mostly in my career. But comedy is something I love.
Do you have any favorite comedies that you grew up watching? Like
Oh,
I would love to hear this because
yeah. Step Brothers is my number one movie. I think that was kind of one of those where, any Will Ferrell movie in general was kind of what I gravitated to. So Anchorman and all these movies he's done. He's incredible. Adam Sandler's another big comedian that I look to movie wise. I know that that might get some hate there, but I think he's a fantastic actor. And
Listen, I grew up with Adam Sandler when he was on the Cosby Show, when he played
yeah,
Theo's best friend, and that's where I first saw him, and that's before the whole Saturday Night Live gig. I totally resonate. I grew up with Adam Sandler. I grew up in the 80s, so I was even way before that, but I got into like the classics as well, like Laurel and Hardy, Abbott and Costello, the Marx Brothers, because they had that slapstick style that you don't get to see much in today's movies. It's like the style of comedy has changed in cinema over the years.
And good for him for acting in these movies and dramatic roles after the fact that he's
Yeah,
done all what he's done in comedy. I think it's so incredible what he does. So I met Adam one time. I got to tell him how much I appreciated him, which was really cool. And um, yeah, it's probably Will Ferrell and Adam Sandler movies. I think were the big ones for me.
nice. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I'd say mine would be, yeah, I would say those, and I would also go, I would, like I said, went back to the classics, but I would also go to 80s comedies like Paul Rodriguez and
Oh yeah,
Like Johnny Depp even was in a comedy like when he first started, like after Nightmare on Elm Street, he did a flat out comedy and he was pretty funny in it. And
yeah.
like I like that versatility that they of these actors, and you're living proof because, like you said, you're a dramatic actor and then you're doing comedy. Adam Sandler's the reverse. He started comedy, now he's doing
Yeah,
dramatic roles.
I think it's a little easier to do it my way, but yeah, he's definitely one of those actors that I look up to, especially the way he handles his business. I think it's so great.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna get hate for this. I like Pauly Shore too, and I know I'm gonna
Oh
get
no, yeah, come on,
here's
Paul
no I know not from you,
hilarious.
but I know there's gonna be people
Paul
out
is
there like, oh,
hilarious.
he's
Come on.
just a weasel. But when I tell people, like, do you guys realize that, like, he does that, but then when it comes to like in the scenes where he's gonna give like the lesson of the day, he's like very serious about it. He doesn't take any crap.
He
Like in
buys
Encino
he
Man.
buys in though. Like one thing about Paulie, he buys in, and I really appreciate that about him.
Yeah, like when it comes to like the moral lesson, like he gives it to you like no BS. Like in Encino Man where he tells Sean Astin, you don't just diss on your friends because that you're not feeling it anymore. Son-in-law where he went off on the girl for, saying, why did you bring me here? And like when he does that, I'm like, this is where he's awesome because
Oh yeah.
it's like he goes 180 from what we're used to, like just with that little,
Yeah, but just with that little scene, you know what I mean? And I think that's what's so cool about Paulie is that he's so versatile that he can do something like that, still be funny and have that moment. And I think that's what I'm striving for in my career is to be able to do a little bit of both. Um,
yeah,
it's just, yeah, I'm a big Paulie Shore guy. Yeah.
that's awesome. So what's next for you after Blue Eye Girl that you can talk about, or any new projects in the
Yeah,
works?
no, I'm filming three movies at the beginning of the year. Two horror films and then
Oh,
one thriller. Really excited about the thriller. I'm working with some really high-end people there. I can't say anything until it's released, but it's filming in Vegas. And I play a drug addict. So, um,
there
yeah,
you go.
excited about that one and yeah, the horror films. Steven Spielberg's daughter is actually directing one of them.
Okay.
Uh,
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I just heard she directed a movie. I still have to check that one out. The one she just
yeah,
recently just
yeah,
came out.
and she's super talented too, and I've had a few conversations with her, and she's been awesome. So, yeah, just really excited about the new year. I'm happy to be booked. I think
Yeah.
that's something a lot of actors are struggling with right now. So I'm very grateful for the opportunity.
Yeah, this could definitely be your year next year with everything going on and continuing your success.
Oh,
So,
thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
everyone, Blue Eye Girl is now on Amazon Prime. I'm watching this movie tonight to check as soon as I get back, and I'm gonna be enjoying it. And Dylan, man, you were great again to talk to, and hopefully when these new movies come out, I'll get to talk to you again about them.
Oh, just count on it. Count on it. I appreciate it always.
All right, awesome. And always, man, you always stay awesome.
Oh, thank you, man. Appreciate it. You too.
All right.